Good morning, everyone. This is Bree. Welcome to my home. Mike Dixon is here today from Fit Farmer. I'll link his channel, and he is actually going to finish building my greenhouse today. So me and the kids are going to head out here and check out what he's doing, see if we can be of help. Can you tell me what all needs to be done for the greenhouse?
We're almost there. We're like so close. So we got to put the door on, as well as put the plastic on and cover it. You know, and then once we get there, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're like right at the finish line.
That sounds simple enough. You know, things that sound simple aren't always simple.
Yeah.
And I've never built a greenhouse, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But I would love to help if I can.
Yeah, we struggled a lot with it.
So I'm going to try to knock out the parts that I know first to get some momentum.
Excited, Mike brought me some plants. I know he brought some perennials. I'm not sure what all he brought though.
There we go.
Very exciting. Oh.
We got elderberry.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you.
We have comfrey.
Yes, thank you so much.
Some more tomatoes and a couple okra.
Oh yeah.
Eggplant.
Awesome.
I like starting as much as I can as starts and transplants because you pretty much know when what you're putting in the ground is already started, so you don't have to worry about watering and making sure that the seed sprouts in that area.
Yeah.
You already have that plant.
Yeah.
You can mulch it if you want.
Yeah.
But it gives you a good jump start.
Also gets you ahead of the weeds.
Exactly.
Like for greens and stuff, I used to only direct sow because you didn't need starts really.
Yeah.
But then I switched to starts because of getting ahead of the weeds is so nice.
Yeah. These are super easy.
Beautiful.
You've grown comfrey, I'm sure.
Oh yes, comfrey comfrey can be your friend or your foe.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm really excited about these plants, especially the comfrey and the elderberry, because comfrey and elderberry are just really simple things that are very easy to grow. They're highly medicinal. Comfrey is really good for making salves for anything really, any kind of bruise or cut or burn. And then elderberry is, obviously most people know that one. I honestly don't know if elderberry actually strengthens your immune system or it being in your body fights the bug that you have. But regardless, it's super helpful with like colds and flu. And there's actually studies done on that particular plant that prove that. You know, a lot of herbal medicine and natural medicine hasn't been studied. So a lot of people feel like a lot of it is not real, even though generations of people have experience with natural medicine and herbal medicinals being extremely effective. But elderberry is one that has been studied. So you can look those studies up and check it out.
Mom, and the worst part of that I fell off.
I know it looks like an amazingly fun jungle gym for you guys.
Because it is.
Because it is. Selah, do you know how to use tools?
A little bit. Josiah does probably a little bit more.
That's amazing. That's something I wish I knew now. One thing people kept asking me whenever they were building this is, are you going to plant inside of it, like into the ground? And I kept saying, no, I'll just do starts in here. But then I realized I could grow figs in here. And as you guys know, figs are my favorite fruit ever, and they're really difficult to grow, especially in my old zone, but in this zone, they can still get killed pretty easily in the winter. And so I am gonna grow figs in there. I also plan to grow ginger and turmeric in there. I still will need to bring the ginger and turmeric in, but I think that the figs will be okay in there, even unheated. Most likely the plant will die back in the winter, but it will recover sooner because it'll be warm in there faster. So basically what it'll do for my fig bush is it will extend the season so that I can actually get a harvest. It's not that the fig bush would never die, it will die back, it just won't kill it all the way, and it'll come back quicker. So while they are working on that, we are gonna run inside and I'm gonna throw a couple of freezer meals in the oven to feed everybody. If you guys didn't know, this is day 2 of the greenhouse build. I say we, I don't know how to build a greenhouse, but they are finishing it up today for me, which is so kind. So generous with their time. So it gives me joy that I can at least feed them today. Thank goodness for freezer meals. Okay, I'm gonna throw some cranberry orange bread in there for just a treat. And then I've got 2 9x13s of frozen deconstructed shells. I'm gonna get these totally ready to go into the oven, and then I'll put them in the oven and turn it on. If you put cold pans in a hot oven, you can crack it and shatter your glass. What I do is I put them in there and then turn the oven on, and the glass and everything in here is heating up with the oven. Basically, I don't have any plastic wrap in here. I just have the parchment. I have a layer of parchment so the aluminum foil isn't touching the food. And then I have foil wrapped around it twice. So we're gonna just throw these in the oven and then turn the oven on. About halfway through cooking it, I'll come in here and I will take off the aluminum foil, take off the parchment, and then tint the foil so that it doesn't stick to my cheese. But for now, everything's still frozen. This will be fine. Now, the cranberry orange bread will take just under an hour at 350. Cooking those from frozen will take at least 120 minutes, so that's 2 hours. The last thing I'm gonna make is some peppermint tea and go ahead and get it in the fridge so it's nice and cold. Because even though it's chilly outside right now, it's gonna get up into the 70s today. So it will be so refreshing to have that, especially because I have an ice maker in my fridge so we can have iced mint tea. It will be so lovely. To make iced mint tea, I boil some water. And then what I do is I actually make a concentrate. I'm gonna do about 2 cups of dried leaves. You may wonder why so much. That may seem like a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make concentrate for a couple of batches while I'm sitting here doing this. So I'm just thinking ahead. Also, in exciting news, I will be picking a salad from the garden to go with our meal, and that will be the first thing we've eaten fresh out of our new garden. And how cool that the first thing we're eating out of our garden is a meal that we're sharing with friends. That is so full circle. It makes me so happy. Go outside, come on. Come on. You need a diaper change first. Come on, let's change your diaper. Once you put the water in there, you're just gonna use something to cover it. I just use a plate. So my system, since I don't have, sorry, the kids are having a great time outside. That's why you're hearing all that yelling. Okay. Since I don't have a sieve right now or muslin, I'm gonna use a tea towel and a colander. See? That is so strong it'll burn your eyes, but that is exactly how we want it to be. It's pretty hot still, so it's hard to squeeze out. So I'll just use another towel over my hand to help squeeze all of that good mint concentrate out. And while our concentrate is still hot, we'll go ahead and add the honey to the bottom of our jar. I'm just eyeballing it. You can add as much or as little honey as you want. We like ours very lightly sweetened. Do about a cup of concentrate. We'll go ahead and mix that honey in real good while the concentrate is hot. And then we'll take the last of the concentrate and pour it into this quart jar. And now I've got ready to go concentrate for mint tea. Total 2 quarts of concentrate, but that will equal 4 gallons of mint tea. That's showing up a lot darker on camera than it is. It's actually not nearly as opaque. But if you don't want your mint tea so strong, you can always put in less concentrate. If you want it stronger, you can use more. We'll just stick that in the refrigerator, get it nice and cool for lunch. And then the concentrate will also go in the fridge, and I honestly can't tell you how long you can keep it in the fridge. We go through it so quickly that it's just something I've never wondered about. Okay, my orange bread is done, so I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna go ahead also and get the aluminum foil tinted on these 2 pasta dishes. And once that's done, I can go outside because the big kids are watching the babies. So I can actually pay attention and help, which will be really me learning, less me helping. It's pretty much thawed, so now it just needs to cook through. I'm not sure that I should have left this painter's tape on there. I wasn't thinking straight. So because you wrap this around twice, now you have enough space that you can do this little envelope fold here. And then tint up your aluminum foil so it doesn't stick to your food or touch your food. Okay, so those already cooked 45 minutes. Now we're gonna add another hour. And then at an hour, I'll take off the aluminum foil and let it cook like another 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And just like that, lunch for 12 people is made, and it was very minimal effort. And I can go about my day. Looks like you guys are having fun. You okay, Josiah? Cool, I made a bunch of iced tea, so whenever at lunch we have iced tea. I made a bunch of sweet bread and butter and lots of good food for all of you. You guys are gonna be starving.
I forgot to tell you about.
Okay, what did you forget to tell me about?
I think you've heard of these, but these are easy compost bins. So
what?
Connect it together. You put your food scraps in there, leaves in there,
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a geo bin.
Do you have one of those?
I do. I have 3 of them.
So do you have videos about it?
Yeah, I do.
We also
yeah.
have instructions that are easy to follow.
They're super easy to follow. Yep.
Okay.
Just use these little pins here, connect the ends, and it's about like that.
Whoa.
These food scraps in it.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Wow. I've been wondering how I was going to make one. I'm going to do worm farming.
Yeah.
But I also would like some kind of like bin like that. I'll probably put it back over in that area.
That way, right out of the kitchen, right into the food scrap.
Yeah. I like that.
So next, if we can just get the door up, it'll be like right there, like close to being done.
Okay, cool. Come here, little man.
Thanks for this too, Austin. Looks like he's.
Okay, next step is to remove the interior glass pieces for your head.
Mark that. That's how to do a little drill.
Hi. Are you guys thirsty? Can I get you some iced tea?
That would be, or water would be great.
Which one do you want?
Water
It's
would be
mint
good.
tea if you wanted.
Oh, mint tea is great.
Yeah. You're covered in mud. Come on, baby girl. All right, let's go grab some salad greens. You crazy boys still having fun out here, huh? Yep. So here's the cool part, is my baby greens aren't really up yet. They're not at a size where I want to cut them, but you don't have to just put lettuce in salads. I'm gonna cut some pea greens. Usually I would cut herbs, like I would go ahead and cut some cilantro and dill to throw in there, but that's not ready yet. Ooh, actually, we could probably get a little bit of that dill right there. That's big enough. We're gonna cut some of this romaine. So what I'm doing is, I want these to actually make heads. So I'm just kind of cutting these outer leaves. So if I see that there's a hole where I accidentally left 2 plants, I'm cutting the whole plant. Ooh, they're so crispy and crunchy. I have to do it. Oh yeah, so good. We'll pick some of this Swiss chard. It's so little that it'll be nice and tender and sweet. So it's doesn't need to be cooked. This will grow back. Everything I'm picking will grow back. One of my favorite things in a salad is adding a little spice using arugula. That's why I grow arugula. That and a very special kind of pizza that I love to eat. I put arugula on. So I might have overcooked these because I was putting babies down for naps. Well, a baby down for a nap. Take him in there and get a diaper on him so I can do this really fast. You cutie! I was putting, you know, we get in those moments where it's just like crazy hectic and you miss the timer. So that's what just happened. It's totally cooked all the way through, and now I'm just gonna throw it in to melt all that cheese. I would usually use a salad spinner for this. I don't have one right now. It's not a big deal. I can get one. It's been a couple of years since I've had fresh salad from the garden. 3 years actually. This will be my first fresh salad from the garden in has it been 3 years? No, 2 years, but this would have been the 3rd year of not having a garden, but it's been 2 years since I've gotten to do this. So, I'm so excited to eat this salad.
Does this not make like stuff?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to gently wash these greens like this. They were pretty clean anyway because of the weed fabric. They weren't really that dirty. I shook out as much water as I could. Just take a towel and gently soak up that extra water. If you have a garden or if you buy like loose leaf greens that haven't been washed yet, salad spinners are the way to go. It saves you so much time and energy. It's just not gonna get it as dry as a salad spinner would. So then you just toss it again, expose other sides of the leaves. Throw that dill in there. Now what you're not gonna wanna do is you do not wanna cut your lettuces. It will bruise the edges. You're just gonna wanna tear them like that. I like to break everything into little bite-sized pieces. It just makes it more enjoyable to eat. If you have never put fresh herbs into a salad, please take my advice and do that. You will never go back to eating plain salads again. You want some, Royal? Come here. You want some dill? Here, Royal, try that.
So yummy.
See if he likes it. Do you like
Oh,
it?
did you get that from the garden?
Film him real quick, eating it.
Nom nom.
Do you like it? Try it. Put it in your mouth. Do you like it?
Yeah, I took it
I
out.
like it.
Give it to me, Royal.
Hold on, Roy. You want to try this? You want to try this leaf?
Look at his
Do you like it? Try it again. Ooh, what do you think?
He's stuffing his mouth. Oh, no,
See what he
no,
does. Okay. I know. Bread. I have some delicious homemade salad dressing here. I'll measure sometime and make the recipe up for you guys. Right now I just eyeball it, which I know won't work for y'all. So next time I make this, I will pay attention to my amounts so that I can make it into a recipe. All right, lunch is ready. Isn't it beautiful? We've got the deconstructed shells, cranberry orange bread, homegrown salad, homemade salad dressing, and it all looks so good. That usually would have taken me a whole lot longer, but instead I was able to fit it in just in bits and pieces because most of it was already made. I just had to get it warmed up and put together. Does it look good to you? It's very hot. Roy, are you thinking you might want some of that? Oops. He thought that was funny. Uh-oh. He said, I'll get it. Did you hear him? Is that you? Look at this plate of food. What did you just say?
I said I think I like it more than lasagna because it has more of the ricotta cheese in it.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I like most about lasagna.
For me, that is perfect mint tea. It's the perfect amount of mint, which is the tiniest hint of sweet. It just makes it refreshing. You're being such a big boy. He's eating with a spoon. Hey, baby girl. What are you guys playing? The universal toy for all kids. Finally, you asked me something if I have it, and I do. I have scissors. And I actually know where they are.
There we go.
I gave them to Selah. Oh, they're right there.
Yep, okay.
The scissors are in that box.
Come on. From there, Sam?
They said doubling it keeps it from like ripping out so easy.
Makes sense, yeah.
If we pull down by that. Sorry, Lulu. You want to take off your hat? There you go. Honestly, they don't need me out there, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up from lunch. Just get this busted out. And then maybe I'll have enough bowls for homemade ice cream to share with everybody. Is this ice cream any good? Should we share this? Could we? Let me have Never thought about it. My role today has been the runner of all things, so keeping people watered and fed and cool. And now we're busting out the homemade ice cream. Looks like someone already got into it a little bit. I wish I had thought to make more today. What you need, baby girl? Go give that to somebody. They're all the same. Just pick one and then bring one to Wilder. I'm so glad we had that homemade ice cream in there because I didn't even think to make it today.
It's so good. Really good.
Cool. I was hoping ice cream might be a little morale boost.
That sounds fantastic.
Sound like I fed your
wagon, but I didn't.
You have cut a wagon before you.
Yeah, but I didn't do that.
Have you ever even had ice cream? This is your first time having ice cream. This is so special. I'm gonna taste it. I'm not tasted this ice cream. It's good. Could actually be a little sweeter. Here you go, you can have more. Here you go. Yummy. Ice cream for Truly.
Great ice cream.
Grace made it. It's our first time making it ever.
It might not be a bad idea. Let's see here.
Are you throwing dirt? You wanna come with Mama? Let's get you out of the sunshine. I guess that would be a no. You can get sunburned, girl. This little man woke up. It's pretty awesome. I like it with all the plastic trimmed off. It looks amazing.
Good. So glad you like it because we're finally done.
Oh.
Hope you like it.
Oh, it's perfect. Yes, I love it so much. It's like the next level of gardening, really, is starting your own seeds, and even saving them would be another kind of master level. But would a lemon tree overwinter though in the...
It probably would be fine. The Mayer lemon, I think that's how you go. Is it Mayer or Meyer? Meyer lemons? Yeah. Yeah, they don't grow very big. You can grow them in a pot and just stick them right in here in the wintertime.
And even it'll stay warm enough in there in the winter that it won't kill it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna grow figs in there. Okay, we just got everything cleaned up. I was actually able to help with that. I'm so grateful. And now everybody's about to leave. I see you. I'm gonna have to chase you down. Austin, thank you so much. I know you were here to film, but you also basically were half of the, or a third of the building crew.
It's no problem at all.
You and Mike and Sayla was like...
Couldn't have done it without Austin. Really appreciate it.
Shortly after they left, everyone kind of fell apart from all the sun all day. All of these guys are totally worn out. It's kind of their first day playing hard in the sun. Even though it's still just spring, it definitely felt like summer today. Those guys and Sayla worked so hard out here in the sun. I kept coming out to help for a little bit, but then I felt like I needed to keep the babies because the sun felt so hot. I did not want them to get sunburned. Go inside the greenhouse. It's pretty amazing to me that Mike and Austin came back to help for one more day, because it is not lost on me how much of a sacrifice it is giving up 2 full days of work on your own projects and on your own homestead and garden and farm and business. So I deeply appreciate them coming to finish this up. I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. I definitely have plans to make it beautiful. I'll plant a bunch of annual flowers all around it this year, and also plant a bunch of perennials that will really come up and flourish next year more than this year. But I'm just thinking this whole side is just going to be sunflowers, as long as the deer and rabbits don't eat them. But I'm going to try. And then that will just make it look extra beautiful from the road, you know? I could also plant corn there. Wouldn't that be cool? This was a really great day. We got to eat salad out of the garden for the first time. 3 summers since I've had fresh salad out of the garden. And the coolest thing for me was getting to share it with people that helped me build this garden. So that just felt full circle, and I love whenever things in life do that. They come back around to give back, even though it was something very small. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.